Okay. Welcome to another episode of Sambo and Haji. I am Sambo, and my host is. And
Haji.
today we got a very special guest, our brother, our homeboy, aka Mr. Put On for My City. Talk to him.
Talk to me, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me today. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you for joining us, man. This is a blessing.
Y'all got y'all Bay Area brother in the building, man. California, West Coast, Richmond, California, stand up.
Yeah, man. The Bay is in the building. What's your nickname? AKA Bay Hands?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. Shout out to David Haney, man. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins, man. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, not Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, I was going to say Bernard is from
Ward.
Philly, but Andre Ward.
Bernard Ward.
No, Andre Ward.
I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry. I'm a little hungry. I was thinking about a cheesesteak. You feel me?
Oh, okay, then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so, all right, let's see. For topics, man, we got a list of things that have been going on inside the U.S. of A., and it's kind of crazy out there, my brothers. Are y'all feeling the climate?
Of course, bro. You know.
Yeah, we is. Shit, we just ducked the hurricane. Shit, we feeling everything.
True, man. Florida was kind of ugly these last 2 weeks, especially trying to record. And we have, thunder and lightning. And, Central Florida is like number one in Florida for lightning strikes. So when it lightens here, we tend to take, care of our electronics. So
you got to shut everything down when it's lightning like that. You remember when we was growing up, grandmas, old ladies used to be like, boy, don't get in the shower. It's lightning out there.
No, I had an aunt that didn't even want you to touch paper or anything. She didn't want you to move. So when it started lightning and thundering, you had to chill out.
Didn't the Lightning win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah. Shout out to other Bay. Tampa Bay, City of Champions right now.
Second Bay, just remember that.
It's all good. All right, fellas. We got a slew of things we got to cover. So there's no need to kind of postpone. Let's just jump straight into it. And Haji, your boy Stephen A has been in the news lately, man. Talk to me about it.
Oh, for all the wrong reasons, man. This is supposed to be the pinnacle of Stephen A because the NBA Finals is going on. That's where he does his best work. NBA Finals, on set, at the game, live, on air. I don't know if he just been doing too much lately, like he did the UFC announcing the other night. I don't know, but man, he made a major mistake the other day, especially with, as you said earlier, the climate.
Now is not the time for that. And
no, man, it is a big momentum movement shift for the Stop Asian Hate.
And out of all times to have a fumble, now ain't the time, dog. Especially, like you said, this senseless violence that has been happening, sporadically throughout these last, few months of the lockdown or whatever, man. People have been targeting innocent Asian people and just wreaking havoc on them violently. And he made a big boo-boo. Continue, sir.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, he not only do we have that going on, but he works for
Disney World, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Like you work for Disney. Yep. They have a location in China, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's somewhere in Asia, but I think it's China.
Oh no, they're everywhere.
And who he was, but there's a big boy in China, and then there's another huge Disneyland is a few miles away from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim Stadium. Yeah. So the other day,
LA has a huge Asian community too.
Huge Asian population, man. It's crazy. So for him, and for me, as a black man with that major platform that Stephen A has, come on, bro, you know better. You can't say that. And what he said basically was, Shohei Ohtani is the biggest star in baseball right now.
He's a baseball star, period, but he's from Japan.
Yeah.
So just to give people a background of why we saying his timing couldn't have been no worse. Yeah. So he's a Japanese.
He played himself.
MLB star.
Time.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. And on the heels of what was supposed to be a celebration, the MLB All-Star Game is the halfway point of the year, and Shohei Ohtani is a dual threat. He is the starting pitcher for the All-Star.
And the boy got, and he can swing.
And in the home run
can swing.
derby. Yeah, and in the home run derby.
Yeah.
So instead of the focus being on us celebrating, we haven't seen this since Babe Ruth, and none of us was alive when Babe Ruth was there.
But I mean, we got clips.
Well,
we got clips of it, and we have an idea of, as you like to say, the nostalgia of Babe Ruth. Like, we know he was a major impact, but to say that, Ohtani couldn't, become as big as Babe Ruth because he needs an interpreter. That's not good, man. Just
let that man have his flowers right now.
Yeah,
man. No matter
but
if he's Indian, it don't matter what he is.
Even if he
never seen that.
Even if he had genuine hate for him, you don't say that on national TV, brother.
No,
you don't say that. And that kind of hurt.
I just hope that they ban him from every Japanese barbecue place in the country.
Hey, now, Mr. Put On for my city. You're from the West Coast. You know about the actually from the Bay Area, which has a huge Asian community as well. So, can you kind of go ahead.
There's pretty much a Chinatown in every city,
major city.
Like Oakland, San Francisco, you go through these cities, it's like, from me being a young kid in Richmond growing up, like, you have to respect it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you driving through and you getting an understanding of the culture just, off rip. Like, everybody was growing up. It's like a big melting pot. So, it's not like the Asian or Chinese community are riding through the ghettos like, oh, look at these barbecue eating cats, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's like, to hear that from, a fellow brown skinned brother, it was very disappointing, man.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Yeah. And, as we reiterated, now is not the time for it.
Nope.
Now, Haji, I have a question. Do you think that it just came out the wrong way, or do we judge him?
I'm not in
do we judge him on it was a mistake, or should he have known better? Or talk to me.
Oh, he knew better. And what I was gonna say is,
I think I understood what he was trying to say, but there's no right way to say it.
I didn't understand. I did not. I did not at all, because the man speaks English.
Period.
And it doesn't matter if he needs an interpreter or not. If he is balling like this man is balling, bruh, who cares?
All right, listen. Let me play devil's advocate. When you speak of, this is not my opinion. I'm just trying to look at it from the other side of the aisle, which, we try to be, you know what I'm saying, unfiltered over here. He's thinking, like, when you think American baseball, you have the Babe Ruths, the Joes, the Hanks, good old-fashioned American baseball talent. Even though, during those early days, Babe Ruth is a product of immigration, and the list can go on, but what they're trying to say is that, we have a quote unquote standard of what American baseball is, and to have him as, the new Babe Ruth, that's kind of I'm trying to word it the right way without.
And I was going to say, you are tiptoeing it. Yeah. And you are trying to articulate.
I'm trying to make sense of
what you believe Stephen A. was trying to say. But here's my problem with that. Yeah, you can't. You can't. And for somebody like Stephen A., who prides himself on being articulate with the words and being very intelligent.
He's like the ESPN version of T.I.
That was just a slip. Exactly.
And let me remind y'all, too, he is one of the highest paid analytical people on the air. So his mistake needs to come out of his pockets. You feel me? Like, he's getting paid to do his research. You know what I mean? And have his tongue right. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, too, though. Talking about interpreters, and we talking about the Major League Baseball. Like, for a long time, you have, like Vladimir, you got all these,
Guerrero.
other Spanish
I mean, for
ballers,
instance, Dominican
Dominicans,
you know what I
Republic,
mean?
they
Who barely speak English. You know
but
what I'm saying?
but
he ain't
no,
targeting them.
no. But that's not. I see. Like I said, this is me trying to understand where he's coming from. It's not as if, for instance, you got David Ortiz, Pedro Martinez, Miguel Tejada. Like, it's a whole list of them. Like Dominican Republic, you would think the sport was invented over there, but
Pujols.
Pujols too. And what he's trying to say is that to say the next Babe Ruth, like, you wouldn't even give those great Dominican players that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No, but listen, but none of those Dominican players are doing what Otani's doing.
Period.
Comparison to Ruth is because he's pitching and hitting.
I've never seen nobody
Never
do that.
seen that.
Sorry.
No,
only person I've
and
seen
excel
ever.
at it.
Only pitcher I've ever seen pitch and hit a home run, Randy Johnson.
Hey, and kill a bird. Yeah,
The big
and
unit.
kill a
You
bird.
feel me?
And kill a bird at the same time.
Come on, man.
hey.
Talk to me, man.
But my thing is I think this is the first time, like you guys saying, we're ever seeing somebody that does it on both sides of, the field. But prior to him, we had big name stars. You had David Ortiz knocking that thing out the park, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire. Those guys couldn't fill that mantle. And what makes you think, somebody who, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna just use his words.
Right.
Somebody who needs an interpreter. What makes him deserve that spot than anybody else? That's what I'm trying to say.
For me, the world, my bad. For me, it is no one has ever done this. All them other people you name were one side. They had a big bat.
So was Babe Ruth.
Defensive stout players. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
but
Babe Ruth was a left fielder or something, right?
Right field or left field, somewhere out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what you're saying is, and I get what you're trying to do, explaining him, which is great baseball, All-American, hot dog, beer.
Bingo.
And I know what the stigma and the stereotype you're trying to paint. But again, this is coming from another minority. You should
let me
say
try to
that, bro. You gotta cut that out.
Like I said, I'm not agreeing with Stephen A, but let me try to play another, let me try to look at it from a different way or paint another picture. Could you see like a Luka or something like that becoming a new symbol of the NBA? Like, would that make sense to you? The logo?
If Luka continues to do what he's
Hold
doing,
on, but like you had Michael Jordan, who still to this day is probably one of the arguable greatest to ever do it. You have Wilt Chamberlain, who was a freak of nature. No matter any kind of way you want to look at it. It would be like if you're saying Luka deserves to be, the face of the NBA, but you pass all these other guys that I mentioned, the Magics, the Michaels, the Kobes, the LeBrons.
They all were the face.
No. But I'm talking about like the logo, though.
They weren't the logo.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
but
man,
again, nobody's asking Otani to be the logo.
Yeah, and you can't put Luka in that conversation until you win him a championship player.
That is true.
Exactly.
But I think you missed the point. The point I'm trying to say is someone that's from the outside coming in and becoming the face of the NBA as far as logo and all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, if Luka continues to do what he's doing,
no, we're not gonna jump on Luka. I was just giving you that analogy.
No,
Yeah,
but okay.
understand.
I'll give you another example. Shohei Ohtani's own teammate, Mike Trout, is considered not only one of the best player in the game today, but he's considered one of the GOATs, and nobody even knows him.
Yeah.
Nobody knows him. Mike Trout can walk
he's
in a
playing in the shadow
right now, and in the shadow. Ohtani just got this.
Period.
Ohtani just became this. He been there 2-3 years already, but this is
what you're talking about is that he got star quality already. Is that what?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is Mike Trout is all of that stuff you talked about. He's All-American. He's balling. He is the best of the best. And nobody talks about him. Bruh, huge. I think I $400-500 million.
His salary is stupid.
Him. Nobody knows him. Like I said, he could walk in any restaurant in the country and nobody will stop and say a word to him. Shohei Ohtani, who Stephen A. was talking about, let him go to a grocery store.
Yeah, you get mobbed.
Man, the crowd going crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Man, let him go into a sushi restaurant. He getting free rolls all day.
Cuz, come on, man. And you are trying to diminish and deflect all of this man's on-field actions and put it on, man, we really can't celebrate it like that because he needs an interpreter. Man, just let the man ball out, man, and do his thing.
Right.
Period.
Get an interpreter. I don't even know what Mike Trout sound like. And y'all talking about he the greatest of all time?
Who? Mike Trout. Who? Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Who is Mike Trout coming soon?
Right, so I don't know what Mike Trout voice sound like, and I'm supposed to carry his teammate.
All right,
interpreter.
Now they gonna think he a fisherman.
All right, exactly. All right, now there's the second part to that question. As far as punishment for Stephen A., what do you guys think is somewhat of a appropriate punishment for him?
I'll let our guest start off this because he mentioned something earlier.
Man, well, I'm gonna say, man, I think he got paid like $30 million or something like that, like
10 a year.
Yeah, 10 some say 12.
Yeah, when you do things like that and you on a major, like the highest platform, you got to start getting your pay deducted for these ignorant. Because only way you're gonna change stuff is when you start hitting your pockets and your family. You know what I mean? It hit home. So because his comments, you know what I'm saying, could hurt other people's futures. You know what I'm saying? Like it can do a trickle effect. You know what I'm saying? Down just on the comments that he said. Like even I'm sorry, I don't mean to get off the topic. Like even look what Rachel Nichols just did.
Hold on.
You know what I'm
saying?
Right.
Hold on.
It's all in the same company.
You literally just walked into the other part of that question. So the other part of that was, okay, if you think he deserves that, then what about Rachel?
They both need to get spanked. You feel me? Like they need to get their pockets spanked.
Because what she said,
they need to get suspended. They both need to get suspended without pay for at least a month. You know what I'm saying? Yep. For them to get, you know what I mean, the understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Well, technically, she got kicked out of calling the NBA Finals, which I still don't think, it should.
She deserves that.
I don't think that was severe enough because
yeah, she still got her prime.
Yeah, because the NBA Finals, she
gets suspended.
The NBA Finals not calling that. It's not like she was the best analyst to do it. You have, the current one that's doing it is even better, in my opinion.
She's still covering the finals. She's
no,
not on
I'm talking about sideline covering like how she did in the past.
I know.
Yeah, they took her off.
Yeah, but at least it's a step, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still the biggest stage, you know what I'm saying? You got it's the only thing bigger than the NBA Finals is soccer, the cup, you know what I'm saying?
Well, globally it's called football.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, globally it's called football, yeah. And that's the biggest sport in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. You play football?
I mean, I dabbled a little bit. Not my forte.
Hey, Mr. Put-On, he don't do nothing athletic.
Yeah,
don't let El Capitan start. Yeah, he got no receipts, dog. No newspaper, no old VHS tapes. No,
he ain't even got no cleats, man.
All right. At the end of the day, Haji, I've been balling since you know me. I've been out balling you since you know me. It had a better vertical since you know me, a better J since you know me. I was just all around better.
Yeah.
And Reese, the one time that we played pickup, I own that too. So it's all good.
Say what again?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, one time in my 30s, you said that we played pickup that don't nobody remember?
That time, we were having those games in the gym.
Hey, my stats is on record, player.
That's all good.
I got paid for it.
It's all good. Hey,
I outball NBA players, man. Just remember that.
Some of us are international. You feel me? That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all I got to say is I have literature, news clippings with my name involved right next to a 14-year NBA player in which my stats were greater.
Ooh,
I mean,
Speak the
receipt.
same.
I mean, people develop at different rates. You can't say that because look, I picked up basketball later in life. You know what I'm saying? It was baseball prior to the 6th or 7th grade.
Exactly. Baseball was my first sport.
So you
player.
can't.
know what I mean? Shout out to CC Sabathia. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He can vouch
Yeah.
for me. You know what I mean? A Yankee legend, man. World Series
Yeah,
champion. You
but
know what I'm saying? We used to have our battles as kids. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the point of that.
Say that
I
again?
think the point of that he made whoever you were talking about. Maybe it wasn't a. Maybe he didn't sprout yet. He didn't fill out.
who Drew
He,
Gooden?
did, he didn't have his
actually
potential
sprouted.
in college.
Yeah, Drew Gooden sprouted
college.
about 5 inches in 1 year, you know, and you know what I'm saying? And we're talking about the same year that he
Jayhawks.
got, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
when
know,
Roy
yeah.
Williams was in the building, he saw me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But my grades wasn't there, you feel me? I was, you know what I
Hey.
mean, doing street punk shit. You know what I mean?
What he said? That's all part of the game. Yeah, but
Yeah, they shit sometimes, boy.
hey, that's all part of the game.
I'm trying to give him
now-
credit, man. You're a host right now. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Hey,
man, all the time.
now.